evening. The question goes this way: if everything goes as planned, we will become parents for the first time in September. What advice might you give us? Well, let me say to you, first of all, congratulations. You are starting in a journey that will be long, that will be full of joy and some tears at times. You will find yourself in a wonderful place, and I am so happy that God has blessed you with this child. I hope and pray that everything does go as planned. I hope and pray that you have a child that is born healthy and happy and lives his life or her life for the Lord. What advice can you give me? Wow. So I have an 18-year-old who is beginning college. I have a 14-year-old who is beginning high school. And I have been through some things that you are about to go through. On the easy end of things, which at this point in time probably doesn't seem very easy, I would first say to you, make sure that the relationship that you have with your husband is the proper relationship God would have. This is going to be the very first relationship that this child sees. And he's going to see either how a husband treats his wife or how a wife treats her husband, and how a husband is treated by his wife and how a wife is treated by her husband. And as this is one of the first relationships that he or she will see, then that child needs to be exposed to a relationship that is sound in God's word and is a great, solid relationship. This is going to be the basis of their life. And so make sure that the relationship that they see, first of all, is a good relationship. Secondly, have fun with this baby. They're not babies forever. Our girls even slept with us majority of the time in our beds. And they weren't babies very long. As a matter of fact, my oldest, as I had said, is leaving to go to college, and her mother is very emotionally distraught about that, and I can see why. And I am very saddened by that fact. Even though she's old enough, she understands, she can make great choices. Her mother and I are in the same boat. We don't get to see her every day, and things are going to change. And so while you have them young, enjoy that. Enjoy the time that you have together. Enjoy seeing them eat and play and discover new things. Enjoy seeing them learn how to walk. Enjoy seeing them see about flowers and birds and animals. It is a great time as they are very young, as they explore a new world to them. Their eyes are so big and they are so ready to soak in all the information that is around them. Enjoy them as they are little bitty babies. What a great time you're going to have. Some advice for you. As they are babies, we have, my wife and I have found it easier to buy diapers and wipes and those type things in bulk. The price is cheaper, and they don't spoil. So find a place, a closet or under a bed where you can slide those next size diapers, and make sure you have plenty on hand. You're going to need them. Make sure that you as the mom and your husband as the dad have the opportunity to raise this child in the way you want to raise them. If you want to feed them this or that, or allow them to drink this or that, then do that. Remember that you are the parent, and you ultimately decide what happens with this child. Don't ever feel ashamed that you would have to tell someone, I don't let them do that or eat this or drink that or go there. That's all right. You are the protector. You're the one who is keeping them safe, and so you have that right to raise your child eating and drinking and all those types of things the way you would like to have them. Eventually, they're going to get out of those diapers. And eventually they're going to be ready and they're going to say things like, but why? That's the next phase. But why? But why? But why? But why? And you know what? You may not have the answer to all the but whys. And here's a great answer. And it also gets you off the hook for having to know everything. A perfectly acceptable answer is, I don't know. Well, why is the sky blue? Or why is this that or this other thing this that? I don't know. I don't know. We have leaned on the idea that's what God has made, and that is true. We have leaned on the idea of that we need to have all the information for our children. But even if my children at 18 and 14 were to ask me why is the sky blue, I would have to say, I don't know. It just always has been. That's the color God decided it would be. I'm sure there is a great scientific answer for it, but I just don't know it. Be very honest with your children. And things like that. You can say, I don't know, but be very honest with your children when it comes to discipline. Children thrive in an environment that is disciplined, and they thrive in an environment where they know what is expected. And when the child crosses over the line of discipline, you have to discipline them. You know, that's the part about being a parent that I hate, and that's the part that I am glad that we're pretty much out of. I hate the discipline aspect. I like to be fun dad. I like to play and have a good time and laugh and giggle and do all of those things, but there comes a point in time where fun dad has to become disciplined dad, and it's not fun for the child and it's not fun for the adult. But as you and I understand, it's necessary. You see, many people say, I'm raising my children to do this or that. And I have a different view and a different look at that, a different way of saying those things. What I say is I'm raising adults. The ultimate plan of God for our children is eventually to leave our home and become adults and productive citizens in our society. And in order for them to become adults, sometimes they have to realize that things that are done wrong have negative consequences. And you'll run into that after diapers and before school. Now, after that phase of life, you'll have school, and school will be seemingly forever. We're always doing something. My wife said to me yesterday, we need to get in our minds and find a day in which we can take our ninth grader school clothes shopping. There's always something for school. There's always something going on, and that will have a very big impact on your scheduling for the day. Make sure that they are doing well at school, because we want them to. We want them to succeed in life. Make sure that they, if they need any help, that you can get them the help that they need, or that you can help them yourself. My wife does a very good job in helping our children in the ideas of math. She's a fantastic math teacher, and she does all those type things. If they need something with history, she and I both handle that. She handles the science, I handle the language, so we kind of have an easy deal with each other. But that might not be the way you are. You might not like languages, and you might be like me and really don't like math. But if they need that help, get them that help so that they can be successful. We're building success here in school so that later on they can be successful in life. And sometimes school will be hard. That's okay. Sometimes school will be easy, and that's okay. And eventually, when they get into the upper grades in school, they'll begin to show some interest perhaps in athletics, or in band, or in drama, or in whatever else, robotics, all those types of things. nurture those things. If they have an interest in it, let them explore that. My youngest daughter dealt with robotics for a good long time. She's been building websites since first grade. She's very much tech savvy, and she's very much musically inclined. She's in the band. She does all those things. And we want her to explore those things and do well at those things. Those are some of her interests. My older daughter loves softball, and that's about it. But she loves to play softball 24/7. As a matter of fact, she did well enough to where she is going to college on a softball scholarship. But it's because we see those interests in them, and then we feed those interests so that they are more well-rounded as a child. Eventually, they leave. Eventually, they'll be married. Eventually, they'll have children of their own. And you want them to be able to follow the same pattern that you gave them starting at day number 1 with that proper relationship. We want to establish ourselves as parents as people that our children can talk to and bring problems to and laugh about and have a great time with. That comes with discipline and the proper relationship. I am so glad for you having a baby, and I'm so glad for you having a baby in September. My birthday is September the 8th. I hope that you have a baby boy, and I hope he's born on September the 8th, and I hope you name him William. Well, maybe you can't do all of those things, but I hope you do have a healthy, happy baby, and I hope you have a great and wonderful time with that baby. Soak up every moment and let them be babies until they're no longer babies, and let them be toddlers till they're no longer toddlers. Let them be children till they're no longer children, and love them through their adulthood. I appreciate the time that we've had together. I hope you have too, and I'll see you next time.